So we just picked up Divine Ruin. That's going to give us some flat penetration. Right now we are about to have 20 stacks on our Conduit gem and we have 4 stacks on Soul gem. There's a bit of a fight going on left. Both people are pretty weak. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate, get the benefit of both items, and we're able to get a double kill. Absolutely perfect usage of Nuwaz ultimate, Conduit gem, and Soul gem. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play the Battleship Heaven Nuwa in mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like Nuwaz kind of picked up in popularity purely on Conduit gem, which upgrades into Archmage's gem. She's able to summon minions, do some stuns, and hit everybody with her ultimate. So let's go ahead and jump into Nuwaz Kit. Nuwaz 1, Mysterious Fog. Nuwa condenses moisture into fog at her location, which then rolls forward away from her. She and all allies are stealth while inside the fog, and have increased movement speed. Attacking breaks the stealth for 1 second. Enemies that run into the fog take damage and continue to take additional damage every second that they are in the fog. Nuwa is going to gain 10% movement speed while inside the fog, and the lifetime is 6 seconds. Nuwaz 2, Clay Soldiers. Nuwa conjures clay soldiers from the earth. If she marked the target while summoning them, they will pursue that target until it dies. If she summons them with no target, they will attack enemy gods who damage Nuwa or the closest enemy. Soldiers live for 10 seconds. First, they will dash at enemies within 30 units, applying a stack of protection reduction. Stacks up to 3 times and lasts 2 seconds. They will basic attack after that. The number of soldiers conjured is 1 at level 1, 2 from levels 2 to 4, and 3 at level 5. The protection reduction is 4 at level 1, 20 at level 5. Nuwaz 3, Shining Metal. Nuwa launches a mass of shining metal, damaging all enemies it hits. If it hits one of her clay soldiers, it's going to explode, dealing additional damage and stunning enemies. The minion stun is going to be 1 second at level 1, 1.4 seconds at level 5. Nuwa's ultimate, Fire Shards. Nuwa flies into the clouds, gaining visibility on all enemy gods, and summoning fire shards from the sky to damage each of them. As she lifts off the ground, she can pass through player-made deployables. And finally, Nuwa's passive, Strength of Wood. After 5 successful basic attacks, Nuwa's next basic attack will root enemies. The root duration is 1.5 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 3. Level 2, put a point into our 2. Level 3, put a point into our 1. Then we want to put another point into our 3 at level 4. Put a point into our ultimate at level 5. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can. Max out our 3, max out our 2, max out our 1. A majority of our damage is going to come from the 3. So when we're trying to land the 2-3 combo, we want to make sure that we hit them with a 3. If we miss the explosion but hit him with a 3, it's going to deal more damage than if we hit the explosion and miss the 3. We started with Conduit Gem and then Tier 1 Soul Gem. Conduit Gem is going to provide us 30 magic power, 15 MP5. It has a passive that every second you gain a stack of arcane energy, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2 true damage and remove all stacks. This effect can stack up to 20 times. Nuwa has a very interesting kit. There's nobody who has a kit really like hers. Her 1 is kind of her escape. If you're in trouble, you want to cast your 1 and then try to wiggle around inside your invisibility cloud. Nuwa also has a very helpful passive. You want to try to utilize this as much as possible. If you can get the root on the enemy, summon the clay soldiers, and then you should be able to line up your 3 while hitting the clay soldiers and the enemy. We have a Sylvanas jungle, which is very interesting. If you caught the stream the other day, we tried it ourselves, and it did not go as well as this guy. This guy's a legend. as Sylvanas jungle. We're going to summon our 2, throw out our 1. We want to hit the 3 and the Nuwa, and the Hell. We're able to use our ultimate. Sylvanas gets the pick. This skin is pretty cool. They added a unique animation to it. So whenever Nuwa uses her ultimate, she like fires missiles from herself. No other Nuwa skin has an animation like this. Conduit is on us. We're gonna use our 1. That's his ultimate. We're gonna keep wiggling around. Sylvanas is able to provide a little bit of peel for us, and we're gonna go ahead and back. We have enough money for boots. We're going to be picking up these Shoes of Focus, which is the cooldown boots.
Your left tower is under attack.
The Alpha Manicore, or the red buff, strikes again, getting a pick on Bats. We don't want to overstep. We don't have a ton of cooldown. There's 2 people here, so we're actually going to fall back to tower.
Retreat right lane.
Once we get some cooldown online, we can kind of throw our abilities more often, but without a lot of cooldown, Nuwa is very pickable once she dumps her kit. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the red buff, summon our minion. We're going to throw out our 1. Once the minion looks like it's about to die, that's when we're going to cast our 3 through it.
Enemy missing middle. Retreat right lane.
We have our passive fully stacked, and then we immediately waste it. We're looking to use our invisibility to get closer to the hell. We were not able to, so we're just going to cast our 2.
Thanks. Salutations.
We're going to go ahead and hit the left harpies. We want to be trying to hit the harpies as much as possible whenever they're up. Hell just hit 8, so we have about a half a level on the enemy hell.
Your right tower is under attack.
Right now, we're really just trying to farm up. We're going to cast our 2 onto the hell. She's able to immune the stun, and she did not take a ton of damage right there because we only hit her with the explosion. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. I think we were trying to get the person that was weak in dual lane, but it really was not going to get her this early on in the game, or get him this early on in the game.
Ultimate is ready. Enemy ultimate down.
We cast our minions onto the hell. We get the stun.
So much for laying low.
Hell blinks on us. Does a lot of damage. We're going to cast our 1, cast our 2, cast our 3. We're able to get a little bit of a peel for ourselves, and we're just going to go ahead and fall back.
But the war has just begun.
So one of the reasons that Conduit gem and Archmage's gem works really well on Hell is because if you can just sit back and get the full 20 stacks and use your ultimate, you're going to hit everybody, and everybody's going to take that 20 stack damage. We're going to use our 1. Oh, we barely got out of there. There's his ultimate. Sylvanas is a saint. Sylvanas provides us some peel and is able to get the pick onto the Han Bats. So we're just going to cast our 2, send some minions up. We're going to go ahead and back and pick up Soul Gem. Soul Gem is going to provide us 80 magical power, 150 health, 12% lifesteal, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that on successfully hitting an ability, you gain 1 stack. At 4 stacks, your next ability that damages an enemy god will deal bonus damage equal to 30% of your magical power to each god hit, and will heal you and your allies within 20 units for 40% of your magical power, and it will consume the 4 stacks. So right now we have 20 stacks on our Conduit gem. If we use our ultimate, we're going to hit everybody for that 40 true damage.
I'm going for jungle buff.
We really want to try to have max stacks on the Conduit gem and then 4 stacks on Soul gem. And then we should really chunk with our ultimate. Right now we have 20% cooldown reduction.
I'm going for jungle buff.
We're going to make a play for the Harpies. Since they're not there, we're going to go ahead and rotate back mid. We're going to summon our minions onto this Bacchus. We get the stun and we hit him with the 3, so we deal a decent amount of damage. We get the root onto him.
I'm going for jungle buff.
Can't hit what you can't see.
We get the stun on the Bacchus again. He's pretty tanky, so we're not dealing that much damage to him quite yet. Humbats is here. We're going to kind of just fall back. We do have our ultimate for CC immunity if we need it. We're going to cast our 1. Cast our 2. We get the stun. She healed up a lot right there. That's enough damage. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate. And we're able to get the pick onto the hell. Our 1 has a long range, so we can basically cast it from the back of our minion wave, and it'll hit the back of the enemy minion wave.
Your right tower is under attack.
That was a soul gem proc.
An ally has been slain.
I'm going for jungle buff.
On my
Red
way.
buff is up, so we're going to go ahead and rotate to it.
On my way. Your right tower is under attack.
It looks like Soul Lane's having a little bit of trouble. They already lost their tier 1 tower, and they're down 2 levels.
They can't handle us.
I'm going for
This
jungle buff.
strategy calls for explosive.
We're going to go ahead and am back. We're out of potions.
The finest weapon for the finest commander.
Enemy missing left.
Since we are going against a hell, we're going to want to pick up Divine Ruin. If we did not need anti-heal, we'd be picking up a Spear of Desolation. That's a Cthulhu ultimate.
I'm on their radar.
Sylvanas is able to get the pick onto hell. We used our ultimate to try to get the pick onto hell. Humbats is nearby. We're going to cast our 2 onto him.
Time to go a little
Cast our
deeper.
1. The minions need to dash. We're just going to fall back because Bacchus was there.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed.
We're going to get the 5 stacks on our passive, cast an ability, and then kind of hold onto our root. We miss our explosion. We're going to fall back. They're kind of engaging on us. The hell is here again.
I'm going for jungle buff.
We're going to go ahead and rotate back to our red buff. We're really trying to hold on to that root.
My way.
Since we're about to go for red, there's a good chance we're not going to hold on to it, and we're just going to use basic attack.
Time to go a little deeper.
I feel like we're really just trying to get to the late game with Nuwaz. We're trying to survive, maybe get a little bit of early pressure, but we don't want to do anything too crazy too early. We could use our ultimate and probably get the pick right here, but I think our team's going to pick up this Chiron regardless of what we do.
An enemy has been slain.
You rock. Your left tower is under attack.
We do have enough money for Divine Ruin. We're about half mana, so we probably are going to back here pretty soon.
Your middle
Can't
tower
hit
is
what you
under
can't
attack.
see.
On my way.
Nuwaz 2 will not activate Conduit Gem. Just a little fun fact.
Be right back. Always a good pick in the arsenal.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Divine Ruin. Divine Ruin is going to provide us 90 magical power, 10 flat penetration, and it has a passive that enemies hit by an ability have 30% reduced healing and regeneration for 8 seconds. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We're able to get a double kill. That's exactly the play we're looking for with Nuwaz. I'm going to go ahead and cast our 2 onto the Bacchus. We're able to get the stun.
Attack the Gold Fury.
Enemy missing right. Be careful, middle.
Our team's going for our red buff over the Greatest Scorpion at gold, so we're going to rotate to the red.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Time to go a little covert. On my way.
Enemy missing left.
Attack the Gold Fury.
The Greatest Scorpion is open. The Greatest Scorpion is going to provide us an enhanced purple and an enhanced red buff. The enhanced purple is going to go from 10% attack speed to 25% attack speed. And the enhanced red buff is going to provide 7% magical or physical lifesteal.
Time to go a
We're going to cast our 1. Try to get close to this hell. She's able to just back up.
Scout teams will report in and remain vigilant. Can't hit what you can't see.
Your right tower.
We will have our revenge.
We get the stun, but she's able to CC cleanse herself.
Your right tower is under attack.
On my way. Defend middle lane.
We're going to go ahead and try to prevent this Chiron from getting the tower.
Tower has been
Unfortunately, he's able to. We're to summon our minions.
middle tower is under attack.
Unfortunately, I don't think our minions are going to be able to catch up. He's able to clean up our minions. We should probably just rotate back mid at this point. We're missing out on some farm. Humbats is here. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate.
Can't hit.
We use our 1 to provide ourselves a little bit of peel. We throw out our 2, but Chiron is able to dash through them and then get us for the basic attack. I think if Chiron did not dash there and we were able to hit him with our 3 and the minion explosion, we were going to be able to get the pick onto him. Even though we did not survive, that is what you want to do with Nuwaz when you're getting pressured. You want to cast your 1 and then throw out your 2 and then try to hit your 3 onto the clay soldier so you get the explosion and a stun. If the stun happens within the 1, they're going to continue to take tick damage from the 1.
Ally has been slain.
We are going to start working on Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti is pretty strong in Season 8, but it is receiving a nerf in the bonus balance for 8.1. We'll go over all of that once we actually build it.
Time to go a little covert.
Your right phoenix is under attack.
Defend right lane.
We're going to go ahead and pick up our enhanced red buff. We're going to summon the minions so that way they take the damage for us.
This strategy calls for explosive.
Since the minions cleared the harpies right there, they're going to go to the next available target, which would be in mid, going for the tower.
Tank right lane.
They're going to stop and attack Bacchus because Bacchus is closer. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, but they're able to clean up the Chiron. Anytime we have 4 stacks on Soul Gem, I think it's a good time to ult.
Deploy recon drone. Snuff out the enemy.
Is under attack. Be right back. Be careful in the jungle. Your team has destroyed
2 people here. We're going to kind of fall back. We don't want to be too aggressive right here. We're going to use our beads, cast our minions, get the stun onto 2 people. Nike's on us. We're going to cast our 1, hang out in the 1. Nike uses their ultimate. Swan is providing great peel. We're going to pop a health potion. We don't think we're out of this fight quite yet.
problem.
Our team's chasing 2. We're going to cast our minions, get the stun. And Hunbats goes down. Our enhanced red is up, but there's a minion wave pushing tower.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Can't hit what you can't see.
Enemy left and right.
Our team's able to secure the Gold Fury. That's going to be some additional gold for everybody on our team. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our red buff. We have a fat penny in the pocket, and we did not attack this red buff correctly. We should have had the minions deal more damage before causing them to explode.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and back and pick up Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us 160 magical power on this current patch. It's going to provide us 35 MP5 and 10% magical penetration. It has a passive that basic attacks and abilities gain 25% additional magical power against targets below 50% health. In the upcoming bonus balance, the power is going to be decreased from 160 to 140. So let's just assume the best case scenario in our ultimate. If we ult somebody below 50% health, we have 4 stacks on Soul Gem and 20 stacks on Conduit Gem. Conduit Gem is going to provide us 40 true damage. Soul Gem is going to provide us an additional 30% magical power. And Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us 25% increased magical power. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We're going to cast our 2 onto this Bacchus, cast our 1, get the stun. He's still in our 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Bacchus.
On my way.
Chiron is very weak. Danzabora is pushing him, but it looks like the Chiron's able to get the pick onto the Danzabora. He's laughing on our teammate. We can't have that. This fool turned around. We're going to keep chasing him. He's trying to lifesteal off of minions, I assume. We're going to cast our minions. We get the stun. Clean him up with a basic attack. and then we laugh on him. Only because he laughed on our teammate. We don't usually laugh on people. But we had to avenge our teammate.
And remain vigilant. Time to go a little crazy.
The enemy team was able to secure the Greatest Scorpion on the right side of the map. That was deep on their side because now they have the enhanced red and purple buff.
Enemy missing right.
There's a word for your performance. It's called pathetic. Enemy missing middle.
If you had to prioritize between having 20 stacks on Conduit gem or Archmage's gem, or having 4 stacks on to Soul Gem, you want to prioritize Soul Gem over Conduit gem, and then Archmage's gem over Soul Gem. We did upgrade our starter item into Conduit gem, or from Conduit gem into Archmage's gem. We'll get into that in just a second. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate because he's pretty weak. We're able to get the pick onto the Bacchus. Archmage's gem is going to provide us 100 magical power and 25 MP5. It has a passive that every second you're going to gain a stack of demise, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2.5% of your magical power.
Can't hit what you can't see.
Once you do this, it's going to remove all stacks. Our team's fighting super deep. There's still a tier 1 tower, and they're fighting between the tier 2 and the Phoenix. We get the stun onto 2. We're going to peel back. This is not a good fight for us. We're in a decent amount of trouble. We use our Aegis to avoid some damage. We're going to cast our minions, get the stun onto the Hell. She's very weak. One more basic attack and we would have gotten her. We're going to keep running around. Minions in 2 seconds. We get the stun. And Danzabor is here. Provide us a little bit of peel.
Your middle tower has been destroyed. Your middle
Somebody said Nuwaz, bro. I was trying to.
Plays a good pick in the
Trying for a godlike. Oh.
has been destroyed.
Poor Sylvanas. Oh, and he went down too. I didn't even see that in game. That's the first time I saw that message. Oh my goodness, the damage. We're gonna go ahead and cast our ultimate and goodbye Chiron. Looks like he Aegis'd it. We're gonna cast our 1, cast our minions. That's a Humbat's ult. We feel like we didn't need to use our beads. So honestly, we get the pick onto the Humbats. They took our red. Those monsters. We're kind of chasing down Chiron. He's really deep. I don't think we're going to be able to get to him, so we're just going to go ahead and clear this camp. It is a Primal Fury at the Gold Fury location now. I feel like Primal Furies are spawning a lot more than they did on the Season 7 map. It used to be about a 50-50 split between Primal and Oni. Now I feel like it's almost 60% Primals instead of Onis. Waiting for Nike to do a dash. There it goes. We're going to send our minions onto her. Get the stun. Throw out the 1. And she looks like she's getting away, so we're just going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We checked to see if she has Aegis, because that didn't make any sense. She should have gone down. She had to use a relic to survive that. We have 3 down. Great fight for us. We're able to get the pick onto the Humbats. Humbats is able to get the pick onto the Erlang Shen. Fire Giant's open. We're gonna go ahead and make a play for it. We'll go ahead and clean up Pyromancer since it's right here and they have nobody up to contest it. We're gonna start working into Soul Reaver. We're gonna go ahead and back, pick up Soul Reaver.
The finest weapon for the finest commander.
Soul Reaver is going to provide us 90 and the enemy team surrenders. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.